And while you were sleeping, on a good note, the Senate finally came to an agreement on a stimulus package worth roughly $2 trillion. Erica Zucco joins us now to look at just who all is going to benefit from that package. Erica?
Well, Barry, first, I want to really drive home just how big this package is. You can see roughly $2 trillion. We know there's a big economic impact here, and this package is big too. Now, a lot of this money would go directly to Americans and some to both large industries and small businesses impacted by the outbreak. So far, the deal they say they reached includes direct payments to many Americans, which have been discussed as up to, in many cases, $1,200 per person with extra money for each child they have. Nearly $400 billion in grants for small businesses so they can keep making payroll. $500 billion in loans for larger industries, which caused some debate, and significant help for hospitals and state and local governments. U.S. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, a Republican, and U.S. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, a Democrat, both tweeted just hours ago that the Senate has come to agreement on that deal. They plan to officially pass it today. No word yet on exactly how the money would be divvied up or when checks could be delivered. Barry?